I'm finna give you the game right now. This game is to be sold, not told. Let me go on and pull you up right quick. First time free, second time it's a fee. Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to Poet 2020, not for the year, but for the vision. I appreciate y'all coming back and messing with your boy. Got a full house in here tonight. Go around the table. I want y'all to introduce yourself for me. Start with this young man here.
How y'all doing, beautiful souls? My name is Sensei. My name is the White Jolly. That's my real name. But on Facebook, I go by Sensei. And that's pretty much who I am. From South Dallas, from Ep.10. Born and raised in the South. So
Represent.
But we're actually much more than that. So I've came a long way in my life, I would say, while standing still. So I'm still in the South, but I'm a totally different being, I would say.
I can dig that. What's your name?
Chandra.
Hey, Chandra.
She said.
What's up? You still looking cute today? You got your hair like that and stuff. I like that. It's all crinkly and stuff.
I'm working with it.
Yeah, that's cool. What about you, sir?
My name is Tony Green, a.k.a. Shaw.
Crenshaw.
Hey, talk closer to it, bro.
This is Tony from
this is Tony, y'all. I had brought Tony in.
I'm from the South Park Road, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, represent South Dallas.
Just,
South Dallas in the building.
At all times, you know what I'm saying? And I just pray to God that I'm stay alive and free. Everything else take care of itself.
There you go. And what's your name one more time?
This is Outcast Ash. Not Ash, but I do got Ash.
Right. We clarified that.
And I'm from South Dallas, Bunson, represent. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying?
So what y'all been doing? What y'all got going on? How everything been going for you?
I just been trying to keep calm in the midst of this coronavirus.
Man.
Yeah.
Keep everybody around me sane. Let them know that don't be looking at that propaganda box like that. You know what I'm saying? Because, it's just a bunch of propaganda.
That's all it is.
It's all going to pass.
Just hype.
You know what I'm saying? You just got to keep your faith and know that we done overcame everything that ever came at us.
Right. We're going to continue to do that. And it's in you. It's in your DNA. It's in our DNA. You got to get back to what it is. What about you? What you got going on? How everything been?
Man, I've been healing. I've been healing people. And I've been herbs. I've been prescribing teas, and I've been doing consultations.
Tell me about that.
Which one?
All of it. Everything you just said.
Well, I am into healing work, so I'm into healing the mind, body, and the soul.
Okay.
So I do a lot of things with dealing with one-on-one consultations. I deal with family settings. I deal with kids. Anything pertaining to healing you, any aspect of you.
You're just talking about like a life coach or something?
Spiritual coach, life coach, any type of title that you want to think that comes with that. I feel like, I can fulfill that. But it's more like, I would say, a guru. Or a mystic or someone of that, because I'm just a dispeller of your darkness. So your darkness equates to your ignorance. So I'm just someone who can just shed a little light on your situation, help you see your life a little different, help you see yourself a little different, get you more in tune with your divine essence. So it's about overcoming your egotistical ways. And
opening up them pineal glands and things.
Things like that. Yeah, get the brain going, opening up the because it's like a lot of us are suffering from the two most powerful things that have been given to us.
What's that?
Our imagination.
Right.
All right. And our emotions. Okay. And basically our memory equates to our emotions. So people are either a prisoner of their memory or they're having anxiety and fear of their imagination. So it's like being trapped in between the two. So most people are surviving and not living.
Did you look at my cards or something?
No, I didn't.
But looked at my cards.
You done
know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like that, man.
Y'all done sync.
How you get into that? What?
Man, you know me.
Right.
So y'all know me. Ashley know me. Crenshaw know me. You know what I'm saying? I'm at the table with a lot of people that knew me.
Right.
The old me.
Right.
I would say.
Right.
So it came to a point to where I just got tired. You know how you get sick and tired of being sick and tired?
Yeah.
I just got tired of going through the motions. You know what I'm saying? I was hustling, like going through the ups and downs of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of my kids and all that. Trying to be a father, trying to be a man, trying to be a black man.
All that.
Trying to live up to all these titles and expectations.
Right.
So, you know, I lost my mom in 2004. Right. So that's really when this journey kind of started for me. After going through depression after that, like I really lost my will to live, my will to just survive, you know, my will to just do everything. So I really lost a sense of me. Right. You know, I lost a connection when my mother died. So it took me a while to bounce back from it. So when I finally did, you was staying across the street from us, and when I moved on Dyrus, and I went got back on my game, you know, started back selling my weed and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm moving like 30, 50 pounds a week. So you see it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm hustling, doing my thing, you know, but it still wasn't enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still wasn't satisfied. I wasn't happy. So it got to the point to where I felt like something else was coming on. I was in too much of a routine. I was in a relationship, a 13-year relationship. I walked away from all of that. I walked away from the life that I once knew. I walked away from the old me, you know, and I allowed it to happen. You know, I just got tired, and I figured out that the only way out for me was in. Right. So I went on the journey, and you know, it wasn't any distance. So you know, we try to travel somewhere when we're looking for happiness or joy.
But you don't need to. Though. I be trying to tell people that.
You want to do all this shit, right? Yeah. I began to realize that no matter where I went, the only thing I was running from was me. Yeah. So the battle is you versus you. Yeah. So I began to embrace that battle. Yeah. And I began to fight it for me. Yeah. So when I began to fight it for me, I had to let go of fighting for my kids, let go of fighting for my little brother, let go of fighting for everybody that was expecting for me to be something for them.
Did you isolate yourself?
I had to.
Yeah.
Because in solitude is where you return to source. And a lot of times when you're in that state, a lot of times depression kicks in because you are now become your own worst enemy. So you got to retrain yourself. So it's like you have to become your own best friend. Yeah. Because the longest relationship you're gonna have in this life is with yourself. So I found myself, you know, I left a 13-year relationship, went into a 2-year relationship. It was just like I went to bouncing back and forth, trying to find a safe place. That's all we all looking for. Right. We all looking for a safe place to dwell. Somebody that we can call our friend, somebody we can trust, somebody we can do all these things with. And the level of the people that we trust the most determines the people that we keep in our life. Right. So it becomes a revolving door. You know what I'm saying? The moment somebody you can't trust them, the moment they violate that, fuck them, I don't fuck with them no more. And before you know it, everything that you do equates to you going back and forth with people, blaming people. So I stopped playing a victim in my life and I became victorious. So it took a lot for me to do that. And like what you said, I had to isolate myself. I had to get away from everything. I literally stopped watching TV. I literally stopped feeling guilty about like not being able to feed my kids and shit. Like I literally let go of the need for money. I let go. I really surrendered to something. And when I surrendered to something, I became devoted to something. So that devotion turned into what you see today. So a transformation had to transpire. And I had to allow it. So I had to learn knowledge of myself. So I had to learn about my chakras and all the things that they don't teach us, you know. I had to learn about auras
But in order to even know about all that, you gotta get broke all the way down to even be opened up to accepting that anyway. Because anything that you like, if you telling me some stuff that I don't really want to hear, I'm not gonna accept it. I'm not gonna get it. See what I'm saying? So, but you gotta be broke all the way down in order to get to that level. See what I'm saying? Because I know, because I had to do the same exact thing that you talking about. See what I'm saying? You have to do that. You have to know you. You have to learn you. You have to become one with you.
That's
what I'm saying?
That oneness. Your emotions.
Yes, because it's about self-mastery. You said it straight up. Yeah. Because once you become your own self-master, and that's the journey, because it goes back to what you said. There's a level of vulnerability that has to occur. Yeah. And a lot of us are not able to be vulnerable, not only with other people, but with ourselves first. So this is where secrets and all that shit develop.
They too worried about what society done placed on them, you know, how you gonna be like this or how you gonna, you know what I'm talking about?
You don't wanna break away. Yeah. You don't wanna not fit the mold that everybody's created for you.
That shit.
So it's like, man, fuck that shit, because it gets to the point to where you gotta literally walk in your truth, and you have to do this unapologetically. Then you have to get to a point to where it becomes authentic. Like that's
just
what
you.
It's you, because that's now you learning to just be, and that's something that a lot of us don't know how to do. Right. So that's just what I push, because you have to.
About this last week.
Yeah, Because it comes with experience. Because the only thing that we all know in this life is the things that we've been through.
Right.
So that is the very thing that separates us, but it's also the very thing that can unite us. So because of these beliefs, because of these ideas, because people wear their pain as a badge, you know what I'm saying? I've been through this, you ain't been through shit, you know what I'm saying? Type of shit. You can't tell me nothing, all that. Yeah. That type of shit keep us separate. And so people begin to live because I tell people, we're in a motherfucking insane asylum.
Yeah.
Like to the point to where pain and suffering is common.
Yeah.
To where if you no longer embracing and you walk in a different essence, people say you crazy. Yep. Like people gonna say that you think you know every goddamn thing. See, I deal with all that shit, but I allow it to be because I know people gonna be people. You know, I knew one motherfucker say, you know, old school. You know, how grandmama knew you say nigga play cards, screenshot. Yeah. People gonna be people, cards gonna be cards. You hear me? Yeah. So the people gonna be the people. Yeah. And when you understand the dynamics of you, because self-mastery, see, you understand that true enlightenment cannot be achieved alone. Right. So the best teacher has to remain a student. So I'm always a student. I'm always learning. You know
what I'm saying? Us up.
So
that's the pull up.
That's where I just told my little homie that the other day. You can't never be.
Is this mic on?
You got to be the intern.
Yeah,
you got to know how to be the intern.
You out. You got to.
The intern was once the boss.
Yeah.
So you gotta. I mean, the boss was once the intern.
That's for real.
So you gotta know that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You gotta always, you know, be able to go back to being the intern at all times.
Yeah, and that go back to bring forth because that's the word. It's a word called Sankofa, and it's an African word.
What that mean?
It means to go back to bring forth.
Say it again.
Sankofa.
And what it mean?
Kofa. Sankofa.
Sankofa. It mean what?
It means to go back to bring forth. So you go back. So you have to. I tell people, you have to remember who you are, because you have to become the foundation of everything that you stand on. And once you become the foundation, then you will never fold again. So we only fold because we ain't solid on the inside. It ain't got nothing to do with you having a house, a car, and none of that shit don't matter. You ain't solid on the inside. So anything that you build is eventually gonna fold.
It's not a lot of solid people on the inside. It's all they worried about is the shell.
Shell of themselves.
How they look. You know what I'm saying? How they look.
We was talking about that new era shit. You know, everybody wanna be this way, designer and all this shit.
But they can't be themselves though.
And
they afraid to be themselves.
Or somebody else. They are these rappers, these celebrities. Everybody wanna be somebody. Be yourself.
That's the programming.
That's what it is. Just be who you are when you by yourself.
Yeah.
You understand?
I look at it as ants. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it.
That's beautiful.
Ants, 1,000 ants. But it's only gonna be a couple of them big old ants.
Queen ants with the wings and shit.
A couple of them other big old ants. Yeah. Because most of everybody is a follower.
Yeah.
Most of everybody's mind is not made.
And you know what? That's square business. And if you ain't a follower, if you like, I stand on my own. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't go with the crowd. I make the crowd. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you're not a follower, then you weird.
Because
see what I'm saying?
Let
me be weird.
Yeah. People are so conditioned. All right. People are so programmed to the point to where if you don't walk with them, right? If you don't walk, it becomes like, you know how they sell us these success stories and shit, right? And everybody can equate the damn, he made it, damn, he went through this and been through that. I've been through that same shit. I can make it too type shit. Everybody, then it goes back to even the rappers, right? How they get called out. You ain't living the shit you rap about, right?
Right.
So it goes back to you have to walk with the crowd before you can actually get them to follow you. So a lot of times you walk with the people, and the moment you walk against them or you walk against the flow, you looking like it's like the Matrix. You know, in the Matrix, goddamn me, when they said the Mr. Smiths, everybody agents, everybody turning to agents. Yeah. And we dealing with that right now.
They all look the same.
And I'm gonna tell you, we dealing with that right now. Like that's to me right now, because I see shit in a whole nother light, right? Mm-hmm. The most scariest thing to me right now. And I don't fear shit. Mm-hmm. But the most scariest thing to me. They come with enlightenment. Yes, because only knowledge can allow you to be prepared for whatever. Right. Know that you're ready for whatever.
Right.
So that dispels our fear because you meet it with an aspect of knowing and love.
But then they get it confused with cockiness.
No. It's a different. When confidence meet clarity. Yeah. It breeds that. Yeah. So when you're confident with who you are and you clear on what you got going, you get what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about. Talk about it.
It's like a lot of people, you know, you can wear a shirt that say champion, but if the shit ain't in you, you know what I'm saying? It can be on you, but it got to be in you. So you got to walk it like you talking. So a lot of people right now are being tested in that because a lot of people have been walking and talking that king talk, but they ain't really with it. You get what I'm saying?
I
Like,
see it in one of my shows.
They gonna fold. So
Yeah.
even right now,
Every time.
you seeing the fear because your money can't save you right now.
Yeah.
All right, they shutting all that shit down.
Boom. Money, obsolete.
All you left with is you, the love that you have, or either the fear that you have.
Yeah.
All this shit is gonna manifest in either one way or another.
Right.
So when you dealing with this whole aspect, that's the most thing that I fear the most.
Yeah.
Is that we're gonna turn against each other because of those fears, because of that separateness, because we're not together, because of the division, because everybody look at the way they want to view everybody else, you know. Because right now, for them, like for the way, because we like pawns on the motherfucking chessboard.
Right.
We don't really have a horse in the goddamn race.
Nah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. So it really like you might well just watch and see how this shit gonna unfold. We really at their mercy.
Yeah.
Now that's the reality.
But you know,
of it.
another thing is though, like you just say, you watch and see how it's gonna unfold. Okay, so when you got so much amount of clarity and so much amount of enlightenment, you know what I'm saying? You know so much, you know what I'm saying? Then you start to see patterns, then you start to see things that is, and you start telling people things that is before it even become it. You understand me? Now they think that you something else, you know what I'm saying? Me, but really, if you just pay attention to how everything is, it's really a cycle, and you could just depict on everything that goes on before it even go on.
Yeah.
And I be trying to tell people that, but then they look at me like I'm crazy. So all that crazy shit you was talking about,
for real.
I get that.
Nah, all the crazy people now, motherfuckers that people listening to.
You know what? Crazy people ain't crazy. It's just their level of understanding is
All
so.
the woke motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You hear me? All the healers and
Sensei.
people burning sage and all this shit, right? These are people that's being looked at the
Yeah,
most
and
right
they
now.
talking about I'm voodooing because I
Because
burned
guess
sage.
what? This I do numerology too.
Right.
So when you're talking about this shift, when you're talking about this, I mean, this is planetary. Go back to what you said. These are cycles.
Yeah.
These are things that are already, the Mayans predicted this, the Sumerians, the Kush, the ancient civilizations already knew this time was going to come. They called this the time of great sorrow. The Mayans did. Like they knew this was going to happen. Like they knew this was written, like straight up.
Yeah.
And when you look at the Bible and you look at all these other things, when you remove your emotions and your mind fucks from it, because it's basically a spell that got you mind fucked to where people think that these are actual beings, that these actually existed, but this is energy that you're dealing with. So you're talking about a coming forth of energy. All this consciousness right now. The only thing that can save you is your consciousness right now. Like literally. The way you think, the way you view life is the only thing that's going to save you right now.
Watch when I
Like,
start reading my questions out.
Mhm.
That's why I asked you, did you look at my questions?
But you know, it's our frequency, man. It's our frequency because it's like we're like antennas. Our body's like literally like
I
antennas.
say magnets.
You
I
hear
say
me?
we
Like
got
it's
magnets
both
inside
because the iron.
us.
Look, the iron in your body makes you a magnet. So when you're dealing with the elements that we are, because it goes back to what we were talking about, this nature of who we are. You only 12% Earth. So this 12% is only your physical nature. We're 72% water, you're 6% fire, 4% space, and another 4% ether, right? So we're talking about an essence of us being dimensional.
Right.
So we live so much in our flesh, right? We live so much in our flesh that we miss the other parts of us.
Right.
So that longing that we
better
looking
talk.
for,
You better
right?
say
That
it.
shit that we've been buying all the cars for, buying all the house, buying all these clothes, doing all this shit for, getting all these jobs, paying out the shit that we've been doing that for is a longing that lives. It exists within every human being.
Right.
There is an innate want and a desire in every human being that wants to be bigger or greater than who they are and what they are. And there is a desire and a knowing in all of us that knows that we're greater and bigger and greater than and much more than what we think we are. So it's about getting in tune with that. And so a lot of people think that you can go to church to do it. They think you can read the Bible to do it.
You
They
better
think
talk.
you can goddamn me do all this other shit
You
to do it.
better
But you
talk.
can't.
But the
Just you.
only place that's why I tell people the only way out is in.
Yeah.
That's the
Only way out.
Cool. Let's that's cool. We're gonna put some ice in there. We're gonna come back to that. I appreciate that little pull-up you just gave
Yes, sir.
us
Yes,
right
sir.
there.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I'm saying? Just I hope y'all got that. A lot of them probably didn't, but a lot of them probably did though.
Guess what? You can't unhear what you've heard.
You cannot, and you
you
can
can't
always
unsee.
replay us.
You can't unsee it. It's a program. Once it's there, it's there.
It's
baby.
out, yeah. All right. Let's go. All right. So, boom. So, what make people yep. Hey. You know what? I'm gonna have to separate y'all two. This like for real.
Oh,
Kinfolk.
You're not the boss of me.
Yeah, Chris out had.
Okay.
Yeah, he
said
had.
I said, do you want me to let the ladies sit together?
I just asked because we sharing
have a question
lives
for
and
you,
stuff.
though.
That's all. I was just trying to make sure that
I said your name 5 times.
I ain't heard it.
Right.
You distracted.
Come on now, we on the show now. Come on, Kid
I
Folk.
was just trying to make
Kid
sure
Folk.
that
Kid
he
Folk
was
ass and let her
I
enjoy
just
Crenshaw.
know that he have his fan base. So I was just trying to make sure.
Don't worry
that
about what he got going on.
I
Shit,
heard.
he got his shit going. Kid Folk,
I got us up and running.
I was
you want to go
just
sit
trying
over there?
I was just
You need to go sit over there.
I'm gonna try to put
I
in the
was
corner.
just trying to help.
You gonna be in time out.
Yeah.
Can't put Ash in the
I'm
corner.
just saying, since I'm his PR, I was just trying to help.
Yeah, that's right.
I turn up
That's
the
all.
heat.
All right.
I don't want no.
You said
sex.
the heat on.
I said I turns up the heat.
Well, crank it up then. What you got? What you got, young player?
Crenshaw say
Wait,
temperatures
Okay,
rising.
let's go.
Turn up, turn
Temperatures
up.
rising.
What you got? She say you be doing something on your podcast and things. What you be doing on your podcast? What's the name of your podcast?
I mean, I don't have a name.
You just be
for
on there
yet.
chopping it
I mean,
up?
I got a podcast coming, but I ain't trying to, just
Why
put
not?
all them details right there out here. 'Cause
Oh, okay.
I
You
like
ain't ready
my
yet.
Stuff to be all the way up
Off the
and running
dome.
before I do it, you know
Up
what
and
I'm
run.
saying?
You know, mine wasn't up and running before I got it running.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The
I
first
like what you
episode
doing.
had-
That's why I came and fuck with
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate
I like
that.
what you doing. Real
I appreciate
talk. That's
that.
why last week I was on the whole show.
Yeah, you was. I sure
sure
appreciate it.
Yeah,
But
I
now you up in
appreciate
here though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm ready.
You ready?
I don't do nothing but drop real shit with
Well,
a
drop me
comedic
some.
flavor,
Pull
you
me
know
up
what I'm
then. What's some real ish? I'm gonna
mean,
put this question to
you
the
know what I'm
side.
saying? Right now, you know what I'm saying? I just did 7.5 years in the Fed, right?
What you do that for?
I had drug possession, gun possession, you know what I'm saying?
A lot of it.
I mean, enough to give me
Get fed, huh?
9 years, 4 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Fed.
saying?
You gotta do all fed time now.
Yeah, took my time like a champ. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Didn't tell on
Didn't
nobody.
tell nobody.
Don't condone on.
They
none
trying
of
to
that
get you to
type
tell
shit.
on somebody.
And I'm gonna
Did
say
they?
this.
You know what I'm saying?
I can vouch for him.
Yeah.
Did they?
Y'all
Me
locked
and
up
Me
together.
and- No, not locked. We was in the streets together.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
I
talking
can
about
dig
got
it.
money together,
Yeah.
went to school together, the whole
Nah, for
nine.
real, I don't play no game like that. So, right now, I can't change the world. I gotta start with where I'm at. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So I just try to, keep it real with all my little homies. Give 'em
What's
some
keeping it real
shit.
though?
Keeping it real, telling them, what lies ahead. You know what I'm saying? I'm 40 years old, so I done seen a bunch of shit.
40.
40 years old.
Ooh,
You know what
child.
I'm saying? So if they, you know what I'm
Don't
saying?
we look good?
I just try to tell them
Black
real
don't
shit,
crack.
man. Like, I ain't gonna tell you nothing, you know what I'm saying, wrong that'll crash you into a wall. That's
Yeah.
what I be wanting people to know. Like,
You be telling the young dudes to go shoot somebody if they need. He be like, hey, he messing with you. Go shoot him.
I ain't gonna tell them no shit like that.
No
I
dumb
tell
shit.
them only show your teeth when necessary.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, only thing we is on is respect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have to like us.
Yeah.
You don't have to fuck with us. But just respect us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's when it go, all left. Because, you trying to get that respect back in the middle. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't enough people respecting nobody. Huh? The young
Nah,
kids.
that's what's
It's the
wrong
young
these days.
kids.
They don't have no respect.
That's what's wrong these days. They don't got no respect.
They don't. Ain't
man.
nobody teaching them no
For real,
respect.
man.
Like all the
Nah, for real.
OGs and all the old school dudes
No, and-
we need to re-step up. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I try to, that's why I like what my kinfolk trying to do, Hootie. But he ain't gave me no info on. Like I told, I was gonna put it out there for him. But that's what he trying to do.
Yeah,
Nah,
we
for
probably
real.
need to bring him
He
in.
was already on.
He said he don't want to come in.
He was doing
I already
the
tried.
football shit.
I'm shouting you out, Hoop.
He had his shit
Bring
going.
your
He had the
ass.
football league going.
Yeah.
He started that, so he,
Yeah.
he done
It's
did
still
the positive
going.
shit. It's still going. He started that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of shit.
See,
I'm
that's
on.
what
Like,
we need to be multiples.
Nah,
you know what I'm
for
saying?
real,
A
yeah.
multitude of us doing that.
Right,
See what I'm saying?
right.
Cause
Right.
like you said earlier, it's a lot of followers.
Nah,
Now,
for
if you leading them somewhere,
Yeah.
what's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Lead them somewhere.
Nah, for real.
We need to lead them somewhere. That's on us. We always
But I
complain
think it
about these little
start
young
with-
kids.
But it
It's-
starts too, cousin, with the parents.
It do.
Yeah.
It do.
Because you can't tell people kids shit. Don't tell my baby nothing. Back then, we weren't raised like that.
You
The
get
next
whooped
door
by
neighbor
everybody.
could whoop my
They was open
ass.
to
The
that
store clerk
criticism
could whoop my
critique,
ass.
yeah.
And
And-
that was
Nah, for
that.
real.
And ain't they done send me to the store a couple times for some bitches and hedges. Yeah.
Type shit.
You know, all up at Big Daddy. They give them to me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like 5, 6, 7, 8 or so.
They
See
know.
what I'm saying?
Look, they at the store. They know who you coming from.
Right. Hey,
They know you coming up
can
there.
I get some business in
Yeah.
hedges
Your mama sent you
with
up
the
here.
gold
Yeah,
pad?
your mama sent you.
Yeah.
But wait, you had the cigarette pack. My mama said.
Yeah, my mama said these, you know what I'm saying? But see, guess what?
Can't do it no more.
That is the type of, exactly what we saying, is the type of thought process that has led to our suffering. You know what
Say
I'm
it
saying?
again. Say it
I was
again.
saying that is the type of thought process that it literally led to ourselves.
What thought process?
Us having to grow up doing the shit we did. We had to grow up so fast.
Yeah.
A lot,
We did.
like a lot of us.
That's why we're more mature now.
But it's also why we've suffered in a lot of different ways because our imagination
And
stripped
we
and
on
robbed
only what
from
we
us.
know. It's what we
Missed
do.
our childhood.
Because-
See what I'm saying?
A lot of us missed our childhood.
And not only did we miss our childhood, but we missed a lot of nurturing that was supposed to come with our childhood.
Yeah.
Because our
Who you
parents
supposed to get
didn't have
nurturing
it.
from?
You're supposed to get nurturing from those around you. So like the first 20 years of your life depends on the nurturing that you receive. But the problem is when we brought up in an environment around hurt people, when we brought up in an environment around people who only know survival, because that's all our mama and them knew.
Yeah.
That's it.
Half our
Survive.
mamas was hustlers or
Yeah.
something at one point. Like
Yeah.
straight up, half our mamas was in the game.
My mama and my dad.
Like real shit. Like, if your mama wasn't in the game, your daddy was in the game.
Somebody
Like
in the family.
somebody in the family, either your mama slave, worked hard, grandmama did, somebody did to the point to where we adopted trading time for money. And you had to suppress how you felt in the process.
Yeah, and that's what got us now. Women, like I done dated women, and they were like, "Dang, J man, like you don't care about nothing. You don't got no emotions. Not that I don't have any emotion. It's just I was raised up
Not to show
not
it.
to show emotion because you is a punk or something. If you show any
You
type
ain't-
of emotion, you ain't
if
man.
You're not that type of man. But see, that's why I do what I do because
Right.
it goes back to everything y'all was saying a while ago. That's why I become the change I seek to see. So instead of me judging people, I can identify with what's wrong with you.
See, I have no
regardless.
judgment.
But
I
see,
judge
At
no
all.
one.
I don't judge.
You
I don't
can't.
judge no
But see,
one.
I'm gonna tell you, the judgment is a natural thing amongst us. It is.
But I have
Yeah.
learned
But-
not to judge.
But what
Yeah.
you do,
Yeah.
you have to
See what I'm
replace
saying?
it.
Everything
You
you
have
have
to
to
train your
retrain
brain.
your brain.
You have to.
Observe.
Easier said than done.
All right, you have to observe without the judgment because the observation. Because sometimes people, it's just like when you dealing with friends and shit, right? Now you could be around a motherfucker for so long and you know all they fucked up ways. You hear me? And then the moment you call them out on they fucked up shit, they say you judging them.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Nah,
It's not really judging.
Now I've been around your ass long enough,
Right.
and I see this fucked up shit you do, and I'm able to tell you, hey, bro, that shit ain't what's up.
And look, remember when I said
Remember when
while
I said now you saying that I'm wrong because guess what? People don't want to change. They look for a place to be coddled.
yeah.
People
Yeah.
want just
Yeah.
somebody
Yeah.
around them. They want cheerleaders.
See,
Yep.
see, that ain't real though.
Yeah.
That's why it's messed up right now.
Nah, yeah.
Because ain't nobody telling nobody
What to
what's
do.
really
That's
real.
right.
Because-
That's right.
And this little young dude, I was at Applebee's one time, and this little young dude, I was talking to him because I'm trying to, he was a little young dude. I'm trying to give him the game, just maybe something to hit home, and you know what I'm saying, he'll be a better young dude.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So I'm talking to him, spitting ism and everything, and he told me that fake is the new real.
Wait, what?
And I walked out from him. But then I thought about it and I started looking. I'm like, I guess it is.
No, because you want to know why? I'm gonna tell you why. Another reason why that is. Now that's a whole duality to that.
It's fucked up.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because he's saying the fake is the new real. Because motherfuckers that run around here being
Fake, but they
Being so
because
fake.
it's
but
really-
they're so used to the fake that they think it's real.
right. But
That's the
once
part
you
about
bring
it.
them actual realness,
because
Yeah,
it's
they
just
don't
like we're born
understand
into.
that part.
Guess
They
what? It's
feel
the
like
whole
you
shit.
fake.
It's the whole shit we were born into. Faking it till you make it.
Yeah.
All right. It's all of those type of shit. That whole mentality to the point to where. It's like you be fake so you can fit in. Like your whole life
Fuck
you've been a fake
fitting in.
motherfucker.
No,
but check this
don't
out.
ever try to fit
Watch this here,
in.
though.
Real.
Ever.
I'm gonna tell you how real this shit is though. This shit started when you were a child.
Right.
Because I say this all the time. You have to be a different person for mama. You was a different person for granny. You was a different person for your homeboys, for your home. You was a different person around everybody. So you were always looking for somebody you can be yourself with. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You was always looking for somebody who was going to accept you for who you are. Somebody you can say, damn, that's my partner, man. I ain't got to be this certain way around them.
But if you're
So-
doing that so much, then you'll lose focus on who you really are.
So guess,
Yeah.
so guess what?
See what I'm saying? So you
So
don't
get-
know who
now,
you is.
I'm gonna tell how powerful what you just said is. That's why we dealing with a lot of people walking around that don't know who the fuck they are.
Yep,
They are tied in to so many aspects of them because they've been a different person around this motherfucker, a
Right.
different person over here. You suppress your me to be with the we. You're a different person for your
Wait,
for your
say that
boyfriend.
again, say that again.
You
You what?
suppress your me
Yeah.
to be with the we.
Yeah.
You done this your whole life.
Fuck
So it's like
that.
when somebody in school start telling you to sit down and shut the fuck up. I'm talking about this shit is so deep to the point to where you got to dress a certain way to go to work. You got to dress a certain way. You got to act a certain way. All right, school, everything you go indoctrinates you. This is what they do to us. This is people say conspiracy theories. This reality. Fuck all the bullshit.
Man,
this is real shit.
From back in the
like
day, they been
this,
having a
from the time your
program
mama took you in and said this is what you got to do as a young black man, especially us as young niggas. Like straight up, our mamas grew us up out of the fear that they had for us. They didn't grow us up in us. They didn't cultivate us. They pushed us to being something. Yeah. But they did it because they feel like it was the best thing for them to do for us. So our mamas made the best out of what they could because our daddies wasn't there type shit. You get what I'm saying?
And some of us took it and some of us didn't.
What? A bunch of our daddies ran because they weren't ready for the responsibility. Like they don't understand. Like people don't understand how deep this shit is because once you heal yourself, you don't blame your mom and daddy no more.
You can't do no blaming because you're not healed. If you still blaming somebody, you not healed.
You not victorious. You still a victim.
Yeah, you still blaming.
So at some point,
got a hold to you.
I tell people it's taking your power back because at some point you have to say, damn, it's fucked up. Like everybody, because it took for me to go through shit with my kids and realize, damn, my daddy went through some fucked up shit. If all he had was me, you know, like, damn, this nigga, my dad got 8 kids. You feel what I'm saying? So I know, like, damn, by 7 different women type shit. So I'm like, damn, I got one baby mama. You hear me? So when this shit hit me, I'm like, damn, and I'm trying to be all this just for one baby mama. So I can imagine, so it just took me to another place when I stepped back and you step out of your emotions because you become the master of your emotions and you're able to look at shit for what it is, like you said a while ago. So when you see shit for what it is, you know, you are no longer making shit up. You're no longer trying to find comfort in saying and blaming people. You become accountable for you. Because at the end of the day, everything that you experience is up to you. So your joy, your happiness, all that shit is in your control. So when you really want to take it back, you got to take it back from your mama, your grandmama, anybody you ever felt like fucked over you, hurt you. You got to take it back from all of them.
That's cool. Yeah, that's that. See what I'm talking about? Hey, Chandra, goddamn, I didn't even know you was up in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You soaking up all this GAME. You see where I come from, huh? See what I'm saying? This is what it is.
I love it.
Hey, and I've been on her for a long time. And I'm always giving her game, but every now and then she'll soak it up, but sometimes she'll squeeze it out.
I'm real stubborn.
We all sponges, baby. We all sponges.
I'm stubborn.
I can dig it though, but y'all, you know what? Y'all can get y'all kids to listen to this shit. See what I'm saying? Like for real, this children friendly right now, except for the cook. Listen, you know what I'm saying? Right? You get your kids. Yeah, they already know that. Sit your motherfucking ass down, bitch. Before I got damn, who shit talking to?
Your kids listening to rap music and they cussing and talking about dick, pussy, all that. So stop lying to yourself. See, that's the problem. We wrapped up in living all these lies to where other people raising our kids with their truth.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's one of my questions. What, everybody lie. What is the repeated lie that you tell yourself? And I want y'all to go around the table. After he finished answering, you answer, yes. Okay, what is a lie that you tell yourself repeatedly? Then maybe that sound better. One lie that you tell yourself repeatedly. Let me hear that.
Man, for me, it's done switched. Because for me, I don't lie to myself anymore. But there is a reality that I face. Okay. And I have to lie to myself in order to keep me devoted to what I do.
So what's that lie?
The lie is feeling like I can save everybody.
Right.
I had to learn that.
But see,
it's in my nature to everything that I say. I don't try to teach, but everything I say sound like I'm teaching.
But see, it took for me.
See what I'm saying?
For real.
But
like
see,
seriously.
I had to. See, I'm gonna tell you, I had to realize where that came from because we were taught a savior mentality, like somebody coming back to save us type shit, right? So for me, it took on a whole nother meaning, especially when I made this transformation for myself. Because I tell people I did like a 360-degree turn while standing still. So it was like, I know that anybody can do this. I know that where I am mentally, I know that where I am internally, I know that the way I view life.
Man, when that third
eye
open.
A lot of us I know that all of us can experience it. I know that we all can. Yeah. So a part of me wants to save everybody still. A part of me want everybody to get it. Right. Like a part of me, I have the highest expectations.
It's like you obsessed
with
it.
Get frustrated with it when they don't.
That's why I've accepted the lie.
Right. Yeah,
because now that I've accepted the lie, because guess what I learned to do? I learned to be able to plant the seed, knowing that I might not get.
And you know what? And that's what I tell. I said, long as the message get across,
Yeah.
Because
can
guess what?
receive it
You
how
can block me
want to.
all you want to, long as
I
I
know
get the
Receive
message.
it later on.
I know at the end of the day,
You can't
when
unhear it.
I let love lead in all that I do, and I genuinely have the greatest care for you, and I see the devotion and the divine in you,
Yeah.
and I know I don't speak to your flesh, I speak to the divine in you.
Yeah.
So when I speak to that part of you, even if you weren't in a place to receive it, I'm in a place to walk away.
Yeah.
So it's like a gardener that tends to the garden. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have to know when it's time for me to allow the flowers to blossom.
That's it. You can only do so much
It's only
hoeing.
so much I can do. It's only so much I can do. So at some point, I have to allow you to replant and regrow yourself.
And do, yeah.
So the best thing that I allow myself to do is just embrace everyone that does embrace change
it.
that I talk
That's
to.
it.
Because
That's
ever
it.
since I started this journey, not a day goes by over the last 2.5, almost 3 years. Not a day goes by that I don't talk to someone or I help somebody see their life differently.
And that's
You know
a big
what?
thing
And-
that I say. You never know how somebody else struggle could
Yeah.
change your life.
I
Like
can
no
dig that.
bullshit.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I love talking to people because you never know. If you don't open, I say all the time, closed mouth don't get fed. So if I don't talk to you, anybody in here, I ain't saying just open up and tell you my whole life
Right.
story, but just little bits and pieces. And something you may say may sit right with me to where I'm like, damn, what he said or what she said, I'm going to take that and utilize that to my advantage.
Right.
You know,
I
so
can dig that.
yeah, I feel you on that one.
Already. What's up, Chandra?
Okay, so
You want to hear the question again?
no, I don't want to hear the question because I know it. But no, it goes back to what he said, not lying to yourself. Because
That's your lie that you tell yourself to not lie to yourself?
Yeah, because
So that's a lie.
Listen,
To not lie.
I used to lie to myself and say it's gonna be okay, and when it was never okay, my freak out is a really freak out, major breakdown, depression. Like it's a whole process to it. So for me, it was like I learned to accept the reality, and sometimes for me, I think I kind of like went too deep into it because I would allow my what if scenarios, all the negativity of the situations to, cause me to be hesitant or hold back. Like, if you do that, this could happen and this can happen and this could probably happen. Not thinking, you know what, go ahead and try it because if you fail, it's going to be okay because now you know what not to do. So I allowed the negative of it to, hold me back. So in thinking, don't lie to yourself, but just be into the reality and know every situation for what it is, and don't be scared to just jump in it with all hands. Like, because I'm always like the big toe, let's see how cold it is first. If it's too cold, no, I'm not doing it. But at the end of the day, I'm like, you know what, you've been talking about doing something for so long, it's time to just do it. Let's just do it.
Procrastinating and shit.
Exactly. So that's why I'm just like, instead of, also being upfront and honest with yourself, just accept what it could and could not be and just do it, because you'll never know unless you do it. So that's where I'm at. I'm finna just do it. I'm doing it.
That's what's up.
I know.
I can dig that. What you got? What lie that you tell yourself
Yeah,
repeatedly?
I want to hear this
The
lie.
lie I tell myself
What lie
repeatedly,
is this?
y'all would not believe.
What is it?
I tell myself repeatedly that
Who phone?
I don't want to be the man.
I can hear that. Y'all need to mute y'all phone.
Everybody's phone muted.
Yeah. I heard what you're saying.
You heard me?
Yeah,
Testing 1 2.
Go. Do you think? Do you think? My bad.
Straight stopped it
The
all.
lie I tell myself repeatedly is that I don't want to be the man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never wanted to be the man. I always told myself.
I got you.
It's your fault.
This shit.
Oh,
It's his shit.
My bad.
What sound effect you got for that?
Yeah.
My bad. Damn. I done fucked this whole thing up. Okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Tony Green. Crenshaw.
I done always told myself.
What you done told
I
yourself?
don't want to be the man.
You don't want to be the man? It's hard being the man when you the man.
It's hard being a man when you the man.
Yeah.
And after that, when I was locked up,
Yeah.
like I just
You was the
had-
man when you was locked up?
No, I mean, I done always been the man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I done always tried not to be the man. I done always tried to shy away from the light, but it's like it always come on me.
This is
You know
what
I'm
it's what it
saying? I
is.
gotta
Your
give you
energy.
some I
Yeah, I
gotta
was
give
about
some
to say, your
background on
energy.
it.
Let me hear that.
You know what I'm saying? So, I'm number one,
Talk your shit.
about
Uno.
to be valedictorian type shit. You know
Val-
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
I'm goddamn me. I don't condone the talking, but people who know me know this.
Yeah,
like,
talk your shit.
I got like the whole basketball team
Yeah.
into college. I
Yeah.
took all the SAT.
You took all the SAT?
I took all the SAT.
Little man, sciences and shit. Okay.
Like, I just look like it's like
Yeah.
Little genius up in this house, huh?
I've always prided myself on this how I look.
Yeah.
Like I know a person will just walk by me and be like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then I know different, so I just
but they
smile
don't know
on
what
the
you know.
inside. They don't know what I know.
Yeah.
They don't like when you look at my little frame, like you don't even know what's all up in this. You know what I'm saying? It's just a ball of fucking energy. Like you don't even.
I'm real big in energy though.
You can't explain.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like real talk.
Little bundle of joy. Go on now.
But I always tried to I ain't never wanted to be the man. I already, you know what I'm saying? I always.
But some people try to be the man.
Yeah,
right.
That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. People be trying so hard.
It's just you, bro.
It's
just
you.
you. When you got it, you got it, bro. You don't try. You know what I'm saying? You don't try. When you don't try, that's more genuine, it's more authentic, and it's more 100, as the young people say. More 100.
You just
see what I'm
being
saying? You just being who you are. And people appreciate that, and people see that, so therefore they would try to imitate that.
They
see what I'm saying? They gravitated too.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Where I'm at now,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I say, fuck it, it's me.
Be
you. Know
you.
What I'm saying? I gotta put my people on my back. It gotta be me. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what
it's
all about. You know what I'm saying? It's me.
This is what you know.
I'm gonna be the one to take us up out this shit.
So that's the lie that you tell yourself that you don't want to be the man. So if it's a lie, that means you saying you really do want to be the man.
I am the man.
You is the man. Okay. So the lie is you not the man. So you lying to yourself because you is the man. You dig? You dig?
Yeah.
He the man. Goddamn shit. I can dig that, man.
Real talk, man.
I can dig it. I dug them blues. What's up, outcast ass? What's one lie that you tell yourself?
Ass.
That my lie that I tell myself, I guess the struggle that I deal with is that I'm not Superwoman. Like I'm really not. I try to make sure my kids good, my mama good, my work good, everybody good, and I never just
check
sat
on
back
yourself.
and said, "Damn, are you good?" I make sure that everybody else is good. So I keep saying,
I'm all right.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. Long as my mama good, long as my kids good, you know.
Ooh, I love
long
that.
as this good, whoever that I really fuck with good, I'm cool. Yeah. But deep down inside, I'm really not. I'm just being honest. I'm not because it bothered me so much.
But you gotta be that.
But you selfless though. You put other people before you though. See what I'm saying? But and you know what's really fuck. I'm sorry.
Go ahead,
what really fuck people up. You know what I'm saying? When you selfless like that and you always thinking about somebody else before yourself. See what I'm saying? It's fucked up that don't nobody think about you like that.
No, and that's and what I'm about to say is when I was going through my little
shebang,
isolation and finding who I am, that's when I realized, where's these motherfuckers at?
Smoke by myself, drink by myself, do what I do by my goddamn self, for real.
And I can say, you know, of course I got my real friends. They checked on me. My mama still checked on me. But it's still where is everybody? You know what I'm saying? Everybody can call you for everything. Everything. And if you have that type of heart, you're going to drop. Oh, you need what? And
it backfire on you all the time, though.
All the time.
All the time.
That's
And
the
it hurt
lie I
hard.
struggle
And I
with
can't
right there. That, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I ain't got nothing for Christmas since I was goddamn me by 13.
I ain't got nothing for Christmas since I was like,
you know what I'm saying?
5, 6,
and I'm like,
7.
God, that's sad, man. I ain't got nothing for Christmas since I was fucking 13.
I'll be glad when I get old enough and my kids get old enough where they start buying me stuff. Here, daddy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, but they ain't at that now. I'll be crunk when they make me something. You know what I'm saying? A little macaroni necklace.
I love all the shit my kids do.
And
it brings me so much joy, like no lie.
It's so much. Because it's pure.
It's so innocent.
And it's pure love.
It's pure love, like no bullshit. It's not a try.
Like you look in my glove department, I got all my daughter little pictures and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh man, my little baby. You know, I missed the whole 7-8 years of her life. She just, she run me like a mug.
It's girls. Girls do that.
Whatever the fuck she want.
So what's your greatest lie you tell yourself?
What is it?
I thought we were done with
that.
Round table.
Yeah, we doing a round table.
Let me a drink so I can think.
Yeah, drink and think. Which one?
All right. This was the lie that I used to tell myself all the time. All the time. Cause you know me, I'm J man. Like I feel like I am the man. You dig?
Yeah.
But this is a lot that I used to tell myself that I was every woman type.
Yeah.
And every time I holler at a chick and she didn't want to holler at me, I be like, bitch, what the fuck wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But then I had to come to a realization, you know what I'm saying, that I ain't every woman type.
Wow.
Some women don't like dudes who I am, you know what I'm talking about?
So, wait, let me ask before you get off into it.
Oh.
So was you one of those that be like, oh, well, then
Fuck
fuck
you
you
then.
then.
Nah.
Fuck you then.
No, I will go bad on it. It depends on how stank her attitude is. If she let me down real cool and shit, then I'll be like, oh, okay, damn. But she be like, nigga. I like, bitch, first of all, your edges ain't even all the way together. Like, I get it going on it real quick. See what I'm saying? But
you wish I'd have talked to me though.
I had to step back. And then I'll buy the whole bar of drink except for her.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Yeah. You want to fuck with me now, don't you?
You ain't know who you fucking with.
Nah, she gonna see you go stand over there by somebody. Oh, he be with them.
Yeah, that type of shit.
Oh, he got that. He got that. Nah, I ain't got it. No, look at a little bit. But
Man, that's power.
That was the lie.
I
had to get out of.
I want to
myself.
respond to what Ashley said.
What she say?
About the lie that she tells herself. Because to me, that's the most common lie that people tell themselves.
What?
That they all right. A lot of times, somebody can ask you, are you okay? Somebody asks you, how you doing? You be like, I'm good. And it go back to what she said, deep down, I'm fucked up.
Yep.
Like deep down, I'm hurting. Deep down, I'm crying out. And I don't know how to cry out. We don't know how to show it because a part of us don't know how to be vulnerable. Because it goes back to everybody we've been vulnerable with over our life has hurt us.
It has hurt us.
So it's like everybody that you've allowed yourself to be open with and allowed yourself to find something with or allow a sense of you to surrender to, you end up getting hurt in the end.
Yep.
And the reason why that is because it goes back to something you said in response to what she said, that she's selfless. That's the wrong idea of selfless. And the reason why I say that is this. Because I had to learn that for myself. And to go back to something Crenshaw said about being the man. And to go back to something about what she said about knowing why you're doing what you're doing and not wanting to lie to yourself. So a lot of times the things that we deem as selfless are what is taking away from us. Those are the things that are suppressing us. So a lot of the times you dealing with grown people, like straight up, that should be taking care of themselves. And that should be doing certain things for themselves. But love, it's like a game we play. All right? I'm telling you, it's literally, it's a trip. It's to the point to where the people that you love have levels to them, right? It's all on depending on how you love these people. Your love comes with control. Your love comes with an aspect of, as long as this person is fitting the mold of this love that you put on them.
Baby, I'm loving this Dwight.
If they own your expectations, right?
Yeah.
So these expectations come with a sense of fulfillment. So as long as you can fulfill this contract, and as long as this person fulfill it, we good, right?
Yeah, we straight.
We straight. Yeah, I love this motherfucker. I love him to death, right?
You know I love you.
Yeah, I stopped loving people to death, and I started loving them to life. But first, I started loving myself to life, right?
That's what's
You have to love yourself.
So that's when it goes to, how are you loving? What is this love to you? Are you willing to release? Are you willing to let go? Are you willing to walk away from something? That is the aspect of true love. That's why they say if you love something, you let it go. If it comes back to you, it's yours type shit, right? The whole aspect of that is telling you that in order to be selfless, you have to first learn how to be selfish. The whole problem is,
that's the stage I'm in right now, being selfish, and people don't understand that. They
Because
feel like, oh, you just.
It's fucked up.
I don't even want to say it, but
I know why.
But people say right now, you just so into yourself. It's not that I'm into myself. It was never that I was never into myself.
Yeah, that's the problem.
But now that I'm into myself, and you see me into myself, because I ain't never been like this. Yeah. It's a problem to you.
Yeah.
And problem to them, but
it's a problem to you.
They can't control you no more.
People
they don't know this new
way.
That's what it is.
Them is not who you
they
is.
Can't control
you is
no more.
You is not them.
So
you is not them.
They never loved you. They were depending on you.
Right.
So people have become codependent, and some people are narcissistic. So we are in a narcissistic
What narcissistic
society.
mean? Let me hear that.
Somebody who's controlling, somebody who deems your love based off of how you respond to them. So there's somebody who
It's all about them.
All about them. Somebody who does small shit to control you, to manipulate you, to get you to doing certain shit, to make you feel guilty about the way you feel. That's basically what a narcissist does. Make you feel fucked up about your feelings.
Damn, I'll be doing it.
You hear me?
Can't be doing
I'm
that.
glad you honest. I'm glad you honest.
I'll be doing
Don't
it.
do that.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, because you wanna be honest with yourself. That's the first level of, because now
He just honest with himself right now. This what it is.
That's what we got. I do this.
I think it's the crown out.
Yeah, you hear me? It's coming out.
It's okay. It be like that on the pull up. Shit come out you don't want to come out.
But
Wait a minute.
I was saying that
Damn.
about learning to be selfish, because all you have in this life is a selfish life. The only thing you know is you. The only thing you will know is your life in its eternity. Like anything else, nothing ever really happens outside of you. Everything that you experience internally.
Right.
So even right now, as we looking at each other, sitting with each other, this is happening inside of you.
Inside of
So it's like this becomes something that you have to learn how to control. So in your aspect of being selfless, you never learn how to control it, because you're constantly doing things for people that you really don't want to fucking do.
Yep.
You constantly doing shit, saying yes when you really want to say no.
No. And now stop saying that. Now say what the fuck I feel.
And you have to do that unapologetically.
You do.
And I don't
you do.
care. I ain't apologizing for shit.
Because guess what? It comes to a point that when you give yourself your power back and you take it back and you finally become whole and complete within yourself,
That's
you
a
can,
different feeling,
You
man.
can give to those people and they don't take from you. Because the greatest gift that we have in this life is really ourselves. You can't give shit to nobody. Your presence is the greatest gift in this life.
But make your presence the greatest gift. You know what I'm saying?
But you have to become present within yourself first.
Right.
See, because if you're not present within yourself, you're looking for somebody else to validate you.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh my God! I had a dude that worked, one of my workers that worked with me, and everything that I did, everything he did, everything he needed validation. I had to give him so many games. I had to give him so many. Right? I don't like that. I don't like that. And I'm trying to.
Boss, look.
Just fuck what I'm talking about, huh? Yeah.
I'm just the
Oh,
greatest.
yeah.
Look,
I don't like that
this on my
shit.
head.
Yeah. Is that good? Is it the right amount of green on there and shit? I'm like, oh, dude, you a grown ass motherfucker, man. You need to chill out. Do the job. If you feel confident in what you doing, then cool. That's all I want you to do. Feel confident. You got to be confident in anything that you do in order to do it well. You understand me? Now, if you got any type of doubt about anything that you do, then you're not gonna be confident in anything. You know what I'm saying? Me. So be confident in yourself, and everything that you will do, you will be confident in. Because I could do anything. They could be like, I ain't never put on some fucking walls, and they would be like, boom, boom. And I feel confident that I know how to do that shit.
I can do it.
I'm confident. I'm confident.
You do it,
confident.
That shit.
Confident.
That shit.
Word of the day, confident.
That's
Right. Confident. But
Be
that's
It
what
works
you need.
both ways, women and men.
Yes, it
Confidence.
works both me.
Yeah.
You gotta know. You gotta know who the fuck you is in order to be confident.
I am not. This is not co-ed nothing. I'm just speaking.
And check this here. I want to say this about this confidence. You can tell when you lacking confidence, because most people, it's like, imagine you driving a car, right? Now, if you driving a car, and if you driving in this motherfucking car and you stay cautious about what's gonna happen, you riding the brakes. You know how some people, you driving 2 feet when you first start driving, right? You drive with 2. A lot of people driving through life with 2 feet.
Yeah.
1 foot on the gas, 1 foot on the brake. You hear me? You scared. It's all gas, no motherfucking brakes, baby. You got to be confident and know that you ready for whatever the fuck you go through. It don't matter what the fuck it is.
You sound like baby powder right
Yeah,
now.
whatever you project out is what's gonna come back.
Hey, you ain't nobody say that like you, powder.
Not a
Shit. Goddamn sensei powder, boy. Y'all better go on, man. Shit.
When we was in the locker room playing football, he was goddamn me leading the charge up, saying the shit that we do before the
You got to motivate.
1 year I played football.
I can dig that. That's cool. I like that. So sometimes, you know, people live within the confines of mental prisons, right? All right. And what I got? And they might think a little bit different, you know. They might think they free. See what I'm saying? But they thinking is what you said, something about their imagination, right? It's just about in their own thoughts, right? It limits your thoughts sometimes. See what I'm saying? And what they say? Society imposed.
Stop acting like the people on Facebook that go live.
What are we doing? No, because I was look. I wrote this. Hold on. I wrote this. I was on hold on. Peep game. This look. I was on like 4 edibles, right? I was on. I'm gonna tell you why I wrote it down. Cause I was on like 3-4 edibles, right? Listen. And I was thinking about, you know how you just have random ass thoughts and shit. I was watching something, and I was like, damn. That shit was good. So I tried to write that bitch down. See what I'm saying? Like, so that's what it is in this bunch down here. Now,
you trying to think about why you wrote the word.
Right. So I had to write it. Right, I had to write it. You know what I'm saying?
We should have rewrote it.
Right. So, and you in the blood. You need to chill out.
She supposed to have your back.
I don't even want to. She done fucked the question. It was real deep. So it was, are you truly free? Right? Are you truly free? Right? And you know, sometimes society put limitations on your thought process and on the things that you may feel that you free on. You know what I'm saying? But then you also is in like, and I'm gonna say, you like in burden? No. You like bondage. You like in bondage to the, you know,
mental bondage.
Yeah.
Mental
See what I'm saying?
slavery.
So that was my question was, do y'all feel like that y'all are truly free?
I think
With
I can
all
go
day.
with that first.
You can
being
dig that.
I just spent a large period of time incarcerated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And yes,
You feel like you truly free?
yes,
Elaborate on that for me, brother.
and for 7.5 years, I had to listen to these people tell me what to do.
Right?
Tell me when to sleep.
Yeah.
Tell me when I can go outside and play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was a kid.
One whole
Tell me,
hour. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Tell me when I can, what hours
You
I
don't
can
like
take a
that.
shower. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't think for myself. I had to follow a program,
Yeah.
follow a mode.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when you out here in these streets, in this free world, what we call it when you locked up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you able to do whatever you want to do. Especially, you know, where we at in the United States, you know what I'm saying? You able to literally, you can go and do, if you want to go get on a bus and take that motherfucker to New Mexico,
Yeah.
you can do that.
Long drive.
I couldn't do that locked up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yes, you free.
What
And
about your mental state? Because also for you to even have to follow all the rules mentally, they have to have you already too.
that's what I pride myself. I call this right here, and a lot of people, undeveloped muscle.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? My shit developed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I developed this. You know what I'm saying? You know, my parents, whatever, they put whatever in me, and then once I seen that it was on me to make this motherfucker get bigger, that's what I did.
That's what you
know what I'm
did.
saying? Real talk. So this is where you free at already, and then like when you out here, you were able to do whatever you want to do
Physically.
at any given time.
Physically. Right.
Mentally. You know
You
what
can't
I'm
do
saying?
what you want to do mentally, huh?
Why not?
I don't know. I'm asking. Can
What
you?
you mean? Yeah.
Can you do?
If you can think it, you can do it.
Now what?
If you can think it, you can do it.
Yeah.
You better goddamn.
But it gotta
real
be.
talk.
It gotta be with the laws.
I mean, of course, it's gonna be certain things have to fall into place. You know, anything you thinking astronomical or
Gotcha.
you know, on a big scale. Of
astronomical,
course, certain
huh?
things have to fall into place.
Yeah.
But you know, once you get all that, get everything in order, what you need to do,
You
can
got it.
do it.
You can do it.
So with all that being said, you free.
You free.
Don't never shackle yourself. That's what we do.
How you shackle yourself?
What you mean? We place limits on ourselves. We say, oh, we can't do that.
Right.
Oh, I
All the
can't.
time.
Can't shouldn't even be a word.
I
Can't
want-
and
I
ain't.
want to drive that car.
Yeah.
Man,
You can
I
drive that
can't-
car
I
though.
can't drive. You can drive that car.
You just got to do the things that you need to do to do
You
it.
gotta do what you.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's in the doing. You know, it's all in the doing. It's
Yeah.
all in what you know, how you want to do it. It's
Yeah.
how you want to do it,
Yeah.
man. What you put in is what you gonna get out. That's,
Yeah.
that's the fucking truth.
You put all your all in it, you gonna
Man,
get
you
all
put
it
your
all out.
in it, it's all gonna
But if
come
you
back to you, I
half-assing,
promise.
that's what you
Man,
gonna get
come on,
back.
man. 1 foot in, 1 foot out ain't never got nobody
No.
nothing. You know what I'm saying?
But you gonna
Real
stay in
talk.
one spot then. That's it. One
You
foot
gotta
in, 1 foot
elevate.
out. You ain't going nowhere,
It's
right?
levels, you know
basically.
what I'm saying? You have to check yourself every once in a while and see, have you reached another level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about
That's like we
on
said last
everything.
week. If you
On
selling
your
dime
mind,
bags
on-
1 week
Yeah.
and 4 years later you still selling dime bags,
One
You ain't
thing-
went nowhere. You ain't went nowhere.
you ain't went nowhere.
That's what hurt me,
still in
man,
the
when I
same
got out.
struggle.
A lot of people was doing the same fucking thing like it was.
But when you do something different, something wrong with you.
Yeah.
And it was
There's something wrong with
really
me
is
then.
like when you
Shit,
get
I
out
know.
when you get out from doing a long time, man, and you get to talking to people, it's really like you talking Spanish.
Yeah.
'Cause you got so many dreams
Hola,
and goals
¿cómo
and
estás?
aspirations.
Muy bien.
But you could do it though.
But listen,
But you could
people,
do it.
People are dream killers. You got to be careful not to tell somebody what you want to do because they can be like,
But you can't let them do that though. Mentally, see now if they killing your dream, then
no.
mentally you're not free. See what I'm saying? If they killing your dreams, so a dream is to start as a thought, right? A thought is the stage before it becomes a word. A word is something that you speak it before it becomes reality. Reality is something that happens before it becomes physical.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
yeah.
All of that goes in with each other. So I'm saying, so if somebody kill your dream, then mentally you're not as free as you want to be,
At all.
but you should be. So you can't let anybody kill your dreams or whatever it is that you want to do. I want to go look at the stop sign at 5 o'clock in the morning on Thursday. See what I'm saying? Oh, nigga, what you waking up for that motherfucking early? Still go look at the motherfucking stop sign.
nah,
Yeah.
for real.
Free, it's
Don't
your
let
mind.
nobody
It's
stop
not
you.
their mind.
Yeah.
It's your mind.
Can't nobody dictate
See what I'm
what's
saying?
going on right here.
Right.
Nobody.
Gotta be
Push out.
free. The only way to be free
Yeah.
is to be free.
And me.
Real.
That's the only way to be free.
Ashley saying me.
Nah, real talk.
I'm just playing, y'all.
Yeah.
I love to talk my shit.
Let me go get this switch.
Off the
I
tree.
love talking my shit.
Go get the switch off the tree, Ken, folks.
Chandra, cause your ass.
Be quiet. No,
I'm finna ask her a question.
On my
I've been
side.
quiet.
I bet we started talking about some
Why?
freaky stuff. She would jump right up in there.
Listen,
You know what? She made a
You gotta
post.
accommodate.
She made a post
I
that
did
she
not
said
make a
What she
post.
said?
That was
that she
one
like
thing.
nut out on her face,
What?
and it's getting her horny just to think about it.
Wait a minute.
Whoa.
That's
was
what.
my-
You know
There
what?
you
I
go.
ain't never had
That
There
was
you go.
some-
I ain't
Listen,
There you go.
experienced
It sounds like a hat.
Chandra,
Exactly. That's my listen.
That's
Tell
your
me
hat
about
on
that,
your
'cause
side.
I never experienced that. Tell me about that.
There you go. That's your shit.
Siblings.
That's your shit.
Listen, if you on my page,
You got
She
5
on me,
this
minutes.
girl been doing this for years.
Who, Jamie?
Years.
So she got
Like,
your
it-
passcode.
it's-
Why y'all do
No,
that?
listen.
Right.
Why y'all
So
give
you just
y'all-
gave her your
No.
phone. So you.
No.
Your homegirl got your passcode.
Why you in erasing?
My
Why you?
sister's
Why you didn't
somehow
take it
know.
down? Why you
At
didn't take it
one
down?
point in time, no, I don't delete shit. What the fuck? The hell? No, at one point in time, she would figure out my passcodes. I don't know how.
We
But
talking
at
about this
other
nut on your
times-
face.
No, I don't get down
She
with
said
that. Don't
she
put
didn't
that on my
delete it,
face.
so she said she didn't
Don't
delete
put
it,
that
so
on my face.
She did.
Neck and
So I
below.
put that
Neck
on
and
my-
below.
But
Alright.
you
I'm
do
finna
know
ask
that
you a
keep your
serious
face
question.
clear.
Nah,
Yeah,
that'd be
'cause I
my
wanted
sister.
to know.
That's my sister
Nut on the
shit.
face,
Don't.
keep your face clear.
I just forget.
You want them
Sometimes
to
I
know.
doze off and
they
she
got
get a
some
hold
clear
of my
faces.
phone and I don't pay no mind.
They got some what cousins?
Clear
face.
faces.
Damn, and they clear
I don't know.
as hell.
Cat do the same thing.
Don't
Cause
put
when
it
you
on
down
I
there,
heard you grow a beard.
huh?
You grow a beard.
Nah, you see how smooth my face is.
Oh, well, shit, that's
Like
what I
olive
heard.
olay. Nigga.
Oh, okay.
Fuck you talking
Olive
about?
Olay, I thought it was oil.
Don't. I'm
can't
free
correct the
mentally. Don't shit on my dreams like he just said. What you talking about?
Be a dream killer.
You know what I'm saying? All right, so here your for real question
Oh, I
though.
thought that was.
No, I just want to wake you up. You know
I
what?
am woke, though,
Speaking
like,
of
no,
waking up,
because-
I got a riddle for everybody.
Y'all do
What's
be
the riddle?
wrong.
Y'all ready?
Yes.
You ready?
Oh,
Already.
shit.
All right. It's pretty simple though.
Mm-hmm.
But I know y'all been drinking, so y'all probably do some thinking. All right, so Forrest left home running. He ran a long a ways and then turned left, right? Ran the same distance and turned left again, right? Ran the same distance and turned left again, right? When he got home, there were two masked men. Who were they? Boom.
What, Roberts? Who was it? What was it?
That's what
And
I'm
this
asking
said,
He
y'all.
wasn't at
shout
his
out
home.
to Chanel, because I swear she do this shit every day. I swear we have this shit.
Yep.
I heard 3 left.
Yeah,
right?
3 lefts in the same distance.
He wasn't home. He was at somebody else's house.
Was that
Who,
it?
who? It said there were two masked men. Who were they?
The robbers.
That what you say? That's your answer.
Damn.
What you got? You said what you say?
The people that belong in their home, because
Okay.
he didn't make
Yeah,
enough
he done
terms.
ride by somebody else's
No,
house.
he didn't make
That
enough
was
terms
his
to get
shit.
to his house.
That was the
Yeah.
neighbors.
What you got? You got
I
something?
don't know.
You say he ran left and he ran to a place and it was 2 masked men.
Yeah.
The masked man didn't come in to the end, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So I'm gonna read it again. Forrest
Brown
left home running.
Ways away.
Right.
A long
He
ways
ran a
away.
ways and then turned left. Ran the same distance and turned left again. Ran the same distance. Turned left again.
He ain't at home yet.
When he got home, there were 2 masked men. Who were they?
He ain't at home yet.
Sound
He hit
like
the wrong
Forrest
home.
with Dizzy.
2 masked men. Wait a minute. 2 masked men.
Is it a porno
He ran-
situation going
He ran
on?
a ways.
I don't
He
know.
ran a ways. He ran a ways.
That's what I'm saying. He not at
Then
home.
he ran the same, turned left and ran the
Same distance. Yeah.
He ran a ways. Turned left and ran the same distance.
Yeah.
Then he turned left and ran the same distance.
Yeah.
If he did that one more time, he would have been at home.
When he got home, 2 masked men
Yeah.
were at his home.
Right. Was at home.
That's when he got home.
When he got home, there were 2 masked men. Who were they?
The fitness instructors? The electrical people? Is something dealing with the house?
Oh.
He ain't at home. I'm sticking with that. Fuck that.
Who was it? The umpire?
I bet you it's something so simple and dumb.
I was just finna
Umpire and the catcher.
You say, oh, you hit me right. I'm just gonna say the catcher.
Fucking baseball.
Shit, y'all can't see her, but she got that. She over there, you know what I'm saying?
I swear, I was just finna. Oh, it gotta be the umpire, the
There
catcher.
you go. Hey.
The umpire is
God,
never masked though. He don't.
That was
He have
good.
a hat on his head.
That was
they
good.
been-
That was a
We're
little-
out.
that was a
He
little-
can't do that with a mask on his mouth.
That was a
you
little
right.
Caucasian.
So that
but-
don't count.
Kind of count.
The
No,
umpire-
it does
That's
not.
still
It's not
baseball.
valid. Not
The catcher
valid.
wear a mask. The umpire
The
don't.
umpire does not. So you
That's why
cannot.
he throw
It's
the
not
ball.
valid.
Sometimes the umpires do have.
They do got masks on.
No, they got
Google
a
it.
The
mask.
one that's behind the plate.
The catcher and the umpire, both of them.
I used
Both
to
of them have
play.
a mask. No, you're right.
Both.
I'm
But
saying
guess
where they
what?
were special situations.
Yeah, nah.
No,
Oh,
it gotta
okay,
have a mask.
cause-
That ball be hitting them people in the face.
They
I
better.
got another thing for y'all, right?
Shoot.
All right. Do all y'all know how many states in the U.S.?
50.
50?
51.
Oh, I'm late then.
We can count Alaska or
Yeah.
something, right?
Hawaii.
Okay. In all the states, right? Do y'all know the only alphabet that's not in any of the names? Do y'all know what that alphabet is? That letter is?
Z.
No. Arizona? Come on. Trip.
The
Okay.
states.
Yeah, and
What letter?
it's only one letter out the whole entire alphabet that's not
Ooh.
included in
Can
the
I guess
names.
again?
X.
A K.
No.
It
Oh,
is a
not
K.
included in the whole name.
It's not in any name of
It's a K. Cause
no. Alaska.
Yeah, for real.
wait, no, they. Oh, no, because I
Bless
thought
your
Hawaii was added into it. I didn't know Alaska was
Is it a U?
interesting.
Who?
Q.
Q. It's Q.
Cause you got to add
I
the U
got
behind
it,
the
y'all.
Q. That's why you can't do the Q.
I'm representing.
Interesting.
Yeah. Also, another fun fact. In LaForest, Texas, right?
LaHoo?
LaForest. I don't
Like
know.
Forest.
LEFORS.
Okay,
LaForest.
Mm-hmm. Texas. If you take 3 sips of a beer at a time while standing, you just committed a crime.
So if you sit down and take 4 sips,
That's what I said when I seen that
so if
shit.
you sit down and take 4, you good?
Yeah.
Just as long as you sit down.
It's a wrap.
Take
You
you
out
to
of there.
jail?
So what if you like
That's a-
in the
that's a
process of
misdemeanor.
taking your 4th sip but about to sit down? Does that
I
count? Like
don't
what
know.
does that mean? Like I sat down on the 4th, the rest of the remaining gulp of the 4th
Last fun
sip.
fact, and I forgot to use the
Just saying.
restroom. And then
Hey,
I'm
we
gonna ask
do a
y'all a real
restroom
question.
break?
I'm gonna let y'all chop it up because it's gonna take some chopping up.
What's the fun fact, cousin?
We done read a lot of them. All right, so y'all know the little pocket in your jeans?
The side, the
Field
baby
pocket.
pocket,
I
the
call it
secret
the field
pocket.
pocket.
Yeah. What
The secret
y'all know what
pocket.
that's for?
Your
I
money.
used to keep $300 worth of 20s up in there.
That's
300.
your money.
That's true.
Money pocket.
That's a money pocket.
for
That's
real.
your finger holder.
300 worth of 20s going in
Who
that
finger?
pocket.
My finger. The
You
fuck?
got some long fingers. What you be doing with your finger?
Don't worry about it. It's a finger holder in my goddamn booty.
Finger holder.
What you got? She said finger holder. What you got?
What you be
I
doing
keep my
with that
crystals
pocket?
in there
I may
now.
need to
Got
put
your
my
crystals.
hand in that pocket.
So-
Which
You
pocket
gotta
it
put the
is so I
thumb
can put
in
my
there, though.
hand in it?
She got
No,
a,
not the thumb.
Which hand is it so I can put my hand in it?
I got the left. You got the
she with that freaky shit.
The thumb.
Why you gotta do this?
Cause they watch the episodes. They know you is
I'm
not.
just saying,
Look, people
you
be
don't watch
asking me. They be like, "Where's
Cut my
Chandra at?
thumbnail
Yeah,
off.
where's Chandra at?" I was her freaky ass. She ain't had no real dick.
No.
Right.
Say you just don't.
You know, if a
You know
dude,
what?
I'm just saying.
I
All
done
right,
heard-
so this
you know
what the
what?
pocket
We
for.
gonna
It was
stop.
originally designed to hold fucking pocket watches. I don't know.
Wait,
Watch.
what?
The little
But it's
baby
so skinny,
pocket?
though.
Back in the day,
Wait a minute, the whole
But
Clyde
that was the
Daddy
thing
watch.
back in the day. The little
With the
pocket
who?
watches,
To
yeah.
Yep.
hold that Clyde Daddy watch.
yep.
Clyde Daddy.
All right, so I'm finna ask y'all this question. I'm finna go use the restroom.
What's that?
Does everyone on Earth, all humans, do everybody have a purpose in life, a meaningful?
Of course.
I hope they do.
Y'all elaborate.
But
on
it's
that. I'll
their
be back.
it's their job.
Start with him
to
right
find
quick.
it.
Yeah, they got a
He
purpose.
can
Now we
bless you,
gotta
gang.
let Kate go last.
Yeah, y'all might want to yeah, you right, Chris.
He gonna bring us to church.
Yeah.
I'm talking in a good way though.
Yeah, yeah.
I know
Hallelujah.
bullshit. He gonna
Hallelujah.
he gonna be that one. We don't want to come behind him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we
He gotta
can't
be the
man up
last
to
one.
that.
He the motherfucker.
Yeah, we can't man up
Hoser.
to that.
You know what I'm saying? He's a
We
saver.
can't. Yeah.
Put it in for the
Hallelujah.
save.
You
better
know what I'm
goddamn
saying?
know it.
Hallelujah.
So that
Hello,
means
hello,
Mrs.
hello.
Ashley.
Well, damn. Yes,
Wait a
I
minute,
do
what was the
feel.
question?
I do feel that everybody
I know,
have
I
a
know,
purpose
take
in
it.
life.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like my purpose in life is I'm just a happy spirit. I love to be around people. I think that I could, heal people, but I don't think I'm a healer. But I just feel
What
like I
type
can.
of healing?
Cause you never know what type of state of mind a person is in, and I just feel like I said, if you open your mouth and they talk and they engage, you never know what you going through could help that person.
Right.
And I used to be like, I don't want to talk to nobody.
Anti.
Very.
I don't know
Yeah.
you.
And all that. And now that I have gotten older and realized that, damn, I probably would have been different from where I'm at right now if I would have just opened my mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we were never raised that way. You don't tell nobody your business. It ain't telling your business. You just never know how you can use that information of what they have or what they've been through, to try to use this in your everyday life. So I just do feel like sometimes I do have all the time, I ain't gonna say sometimes, I do have a purpose on this earth.
You better go.
I feel like everybody got a purpose for the simple fact. I mean, if you become a mother or father or whatever profession you may, dwell into, you know what I'm saying? That's your purpose. I mean, unless it's something else, you know what I'm saying? I mean, some people purpose just doesn't rise to the level of others, you know what I'm saying? Like, your purpose may have been for something miniature, you know what I'm saying? But that was your purpose, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I believe everybody got a purpose, you know what I'm saying? I know damn well I got a purpose. I know I'm here for a reason. For real.
Okay, I can dig that.
I mean, yeah, I'm agreeing. I'm
I
agreeing
know I'm your
with
purpose.
that.
You ain't got to tell everybody.
What's her purpose?
Me.
Stop playing with me. This question though. Stop playing with
Want
me.
smoke crime?
Ooh, stop playing with me.
Who playing though?
I'm not.
I'm not either, girl.
She got some
Yeah.
X in her pocket.
I don't do it.
I don't even need that. What you talking
either.
about? Okay. Okay, but real quick, yes,
Okay, I'm gonna let you
everyone
answer
has
that
a purpose in life, but I feel
She ready to
like
smash now. She over there moist and shit.
it's everybody. You know it ain't that
Hey,
long.
what's
Let me
going
see.
on around
Let
here?
me see if you will.
I don't know.
Can I
What
put my
just
hand in
happened
that
real quick?
Which
It
pocket
didn't
was
turn.
it?
Yeah,
Cousin, which
It
pocket
turned
was
red.
it? Which pocket was it?
I'm
Okay.
an
So I
Aquarius.
see
I'm
the
open
liquor
and free
getting
spirited.
everybody in 1 hour and
And
5
and
minutes.
stay-
It ain't got nothing to do.
And
1 hour and
she
5
six
minutes.
Don't
feet.
have
Liquor
anything
take
to
a
do
pic.
with it.
Girl, answer your question. Why? Don't let them kill your dreams. Don't let them kill your dreams.
No, I feel like everybody has a purpose, but I also feel like everybody has a journey to figure out what their purpose is. And a lot of people try to make things that are part-time or seasonal long-term or, you know what I mean, trying to make them stay when it's not actually their job to stay. you know, when you need to let go.
Right.
It should be.
What
said
is you
than
talking about?
done.
We talking about do people got a purpose? And you talking about state.
In order to find your purpose, you still need to find who you are. You need to know who you are, because some people forget, and then they let other people deteriorate. I mean, not deteriorate, but let other people take, you know what I'm saying, their ideas, flip it, make them theirs, and now they're like, damn, it's 10 years and how, what? But yeah. Anyways, this girl right here.
Yeah, I see she got your mind boggled. When they get gangsta.
Everybody has a purpose.
Wait, let me put my Anthony voice
Figure out
on.
what your
Sandra,
purpose
baby, I'm
is.
sorry.
Figure out what your purpose is.
She don't like that.
And do it.
She like
Figure
chick
out what your
chicks.
purpose
She
is.
like chick chicks.
No shit.
Wait,
Hey,
was that a Prince? Ooh.
why you playing with a?
Ooh, that's what
You see,
just
I
did.
told you don't let
Kitty
women
baby,
sit by
why
each
you
other.
playing with me?
You hear me when I said don't let them sit by each other?
Hey.
Yeah, you said
What
that.
you drinking on over there?
why
Are you
now.
drinking the
I'm
Alpha?
drinking the same thing.
Did you drink that
I
last
see
week?
why
Did
you
you drink
said
that
that,
last
Crenshaw.
week? You did not drink that
Oh,
last
I was
week.
on whatever.
Oh, okay.
But you came in late last week.
It
I
don't-
would've been-
I'm
I
trying
was
to remember
trying to
how
get,
much
but
of that
what was
bottle
her
I
name,
drunk.
cousin?
Nicole.
Nicole.
I real
Let
estate.
Nicole. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I called that. She had a whole little party. We should have just.
Yeah.
All this.
Ashley, your time.
What? I already answered, baby.
Oh, it's on you.
What was the question?
Message. Does everybody got a purpose in life?
Oh shit, clearly.
Yeah.
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 Right.
Nah, I'm
This
just
is what I've been waiting on. Let's go.
Now,
We got
Man.
15 minutes.
this
You got
purpose-
5.
Already. Okay.
Give me that apple.
This purpose, man, is
I don't want to drink that. I don't want to drink it out.
all of us. It's something that I had to find for myself. Talking about this purpose, because at some point in our life, somebody gave us a purpose, right?
Right.
It's like if you don't develop, it goes back to what she said, because if you don't develop your own agenda in this life, you become somebody else's or a product of somebody else's.
Right.
Exactly.
So it's like, what is your purpose? So a lot of us live a life and we begin to adopt somebody else's purpose, and we begin to think that we fulfilled something. So because of that false sense of purpose that a lot of us are living through right now, and the only reason why I say it's a false sense of it, because a lot of us think that it's about, paying bills and,
God, that's
all this
seem
other
like
shit,
that's the purpose.
living check to check.
Yeah.
A lot of people think, I say this, when you think about it, everybody's idea of happiness is the same. When
Money.
you ask anybody what will make them happy or what they,
Yeah,
you're
you're right about that.
if I could give you, like, let's just say you wanted to be a CEO or whatever, you told me all of your dreams that you wanted to do in this life, and I say I can make it happen for you right now. I can make you a CEO. I can make you rich. I can make sure all your kids
Sound like you gotta sell your soul.
Like, I can make you all of these things, right?
But you won't.
But what will happen? Even if I say that you can conquer the world, and I give you that, like if I had that power and I say I can give you the world,
But you ain't learned nothing.
you will not be satisfied still.
Not gonna be
Unhappy.
satisfied.
Enough is never enough.
Unhappy.
So the
It's
reason
not.
why is if we're driven by something physical in this life, and we're not allowing ourselves to embrace the unseen part of us, that part of us that we can feel but you can't really see.
Yeah.
You know that part of you that you always find and you always revert back to when shit get hard.
Right.
Like
you
you go
just
back
comfortable
to
for you.
go back to when she was saying earlier, when Ash was saying like them 0 days, fuck all these nigga, fuck all these
Yeah.
hoes. When you was on that zero shit,
I'm still
when
on
it was
the zero
like,
shit.
Right.
yeah, you hear me? Still on that zero.
I hate you.
But look,
bitch.
I hate you, bitch, all that shit, right? But it's finally when you finally retract back to you.
Yeah.
And when you finally get back to the divine essence of who you are, a lot of people get stuck in that place.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't
they know
know
that.
how to go forward.
Right.
So it's like, what is your purpose? Your purpose has to become something so much greater than you, because you are much greater than anything physical in this life. So no car, no house, no person, nobody
shit.
will ever
Nothing
fulfill you.
material, it's
Yeah.
right.
I don't give a damn if it's your kids or whatever. This is something that a lot of us need to really embrace.
Yeah.
Our kids have their own life to live.
Yeah.
So a lot of us start to live our lives through our kids vicariously.
Man.
So a lot of us begin to push our fears or the things that we don't want this world to do to our kids onto our kids.
Man.
So especially us as men, like somebody trained us to be the man that they never had, like real shit. A bunch of our women are out here training their kids to be the man that they never could find.
Yep.
All right. So it's like we in a society to where we're being brought up with somebody else's purpose in this life. So the moment somebody taught us to live out for something, that we have to live up to something. You have to be a good teacher, good student, good whatever.
Yeah.
You have to be all these titles.
Yeah.
You lost the essence of you just being you.
Yeah.
So your divine purpose in this life, which is something that we all naturally want to do, which is love each other. You know, they over doing some more loving, but it's all physical though. But now check this out.
Talking about.
We're all connected. No, I'm just fucking with you, Queen. I'm fucking with you. But we all connected though. It's a connection that we all have within each other that keeps us connected with one another. So we're all one. So that oneness is something that we only can find within each other. And that oneness exists when you're able to become devoted to something greater than you. When you, most of the growth, most successful people in this life are what you deem success. For me, waking up makes you successful.
Yeah.
First of all, let me say that. A
lot of people don't wake up.
We talked about this shit here,
Alive and free.
So
man.
alive and free. The rest, success is undefined.
Hello.
So the moment your success becomes defined, now your purpose becomes defined by this idea of success that you've been given. Once your success deems that you waking up should be successful for you. Grace. See, right now, we don't know grace because people.
Grace, I do know grace.
No, I'm saying, look.
Oh.
She was making plates.
It's the feeling of it, right?
Grace Greenleaf.
Grace got to touch you.
Yeah.
Life
Grace
has to touch you. But because we're so purpose driven and because we're so focused on these goals and shit, life is not touching us, it's dragging us.
Yeah.
So a lot of people,
You gotta catch up. Only time you get drugged is when you ain't caught up.
So at some point you have to let go.
Exactly.
See,
Yeah.
at some point you have to release,
Yeah.
and this release becomes a devotion, a surrender. So when you surrender to something greater than you, it's something they've been telling everybody to do in fucking church every goddamn Sunday.
You don't know how
To
to do
devote
that, though.
yourself,
You don't know how to
because
let go.
your idea of it means that you have to do it outside of you.
Yeah.
This surrender means you have to lose every sense of yourself.
People hate
Every
Right.
sense of you has to melt. Every sense of you has to wither away.
Yeah.
Right.
A death has to happen.
Yeah.
People
In
scared
order
of
for you to
change.
really find your true purpose. In
can
order for
dig
you to really find your true purpose in this life.
Yeah.
Every sense of yourself has to die.
Did I say that? You gotta
You gotta what?
be broke all the way
Break
down. You gotta
down.
hit rock fucking
Gotta
bottom.
break it all
You gotta
the way
hit the
down.
equator. Fuck rocks. You gotta go
Man,
to the
you gotta
fucking
break this
equator.
shit all
See
the
what I'm
way
saying? You gotta go
down.
all the
Guess
way
what?
down to build yourself all the way back
right.
up.
It
You
is
see what I'm
only
saying?
it is only through our trials and our tribulations and our
That's
strife.
right.
That's what I
It's
pride
like
myself on.
pressure make diamonds or it bust
Right.
pipes. You hear me?
Man.
So it's like it's even when we dealing with this shit right now. A lot of people we on lockdown. You can't really go nowhere. You in your house. It goes back to what I was saying earlier. You're left with losing some sense of yourself.
Coronavirus.
And now I'm gonna tell you how divine this is, though.
Shout out to,
how we can use this time.
Cardi B.
Right? You hear me? Coronavirus type shit. But I'm gonna tell you how we can really use this time to, because I'm gonna tell you why this is a spiritual time and the universe has made this so, or God or whatever, the creator, however you want to deem it. The reason why it's a spiritual time because you're left with you.
Yeah.
Everything physical that you once knew that you would deem that you would go find something out of, or you would go, going to the club, going out for a drink, the bar's closed, you can't go to no club, you can't go around people, you can't go to these social gatherings, you
Kickback King.
you can't cry out for shit no more.
Yeah.
So the things that you were, the people that you were once using for a crutch, like all your crutches are gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now you
So
gotta
Straight
now
cane.
gotta
you
see
left
you.
with you. So
gotta
either
see you.
this is why people are left with fears. This is why they left with doubts. This is why they left with uncertainty, because that shit was done
Nobody
any
here got
goddamn
put
way.
around there.
Anyway.
So now you in the house every goddamn day and you stuck with all
Ain't
that
nobody
shit that
talking.
you've been stuck with and you've been running from all of this time. So now all the shit that you ain't been wanting to face, all the shit that you ain't been wanting to deal with, you can blame it on society. You can
Now
say
you
it's their
gotta deal
fault.
with it.
Nah, you
And
did
you can
that
say it's
shit.
their fault that your kids there every day. You been
What you
putting them
mean,
out-
these your
You hear me?
kids?
You been putting them out on the school system.
Four
You hear me?
apples.
You can blame the government and all this old shit, but at the end of the day, the nourishment and the time that you needed to love yourself
Yeah.
and love your kids and do the work internally is
Yeah.
now given to you. The universe saying, here, take care of you. We've removed all the distractions,
Yeah.
regardless however it happened.
You just gotta know where to see them blessings at.
You just got to know how to, because everything is
Yeah.
about
You know how to
perception.
recognize.
Yeah.
So don't look at this as a
perception.
fucked up time. It's a good time.
You know what?
Yeah.
This is what I tell people. I say you have to look beyond what you can see.
Gotta look beyond.
That's that third eye.
Man.
See what I'm
Because
saying?
I'm gonna say this real quick. It's our 5 sense organs. This is what got us all locked in survival mode. So survival mode is being tested right now because your survival is not attached to anything now that they once given to you. So everybody running and buying tissue and all this old
I don't
dumb
understand that. What is up with that?
I'ma tell you why that is.
What is the tissue
I'ma
thing?
tell you why that is.
Emergency napkins at my car to use damn tissue.
Look,
all
I'm
this
gonna tell you why that is. it's a programming. It goes
That's
back to
it.
subliminal. So when they
Yeah.
show you on
Yeah.
the movies,
Yeah.
right? When you
Yeah.
been going to watch the movies and all you see the supermarkets being ramshacked.
That shit coming to a
that shit
theater
is in
near
your
you.
mind. The first thing when you run into the store, you looking everywhere where to grab.
Yeah.
And something else kicks in.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
ain't you.
Yeah.
It's that survival
Yeah.
mode.
Yeah.
So you go to grabbing tissue, you're not thinking anymore.
Yeah.
You're not thinking that,
You're
damn,
not.
fuck the tissue.
Right.
Damn, if I ain't eating right, if I ain't,
Right.
I ain't
You
gonna
ain't
man,
got
the
your
shit any
vitamins. You
goddamn
know
way.
what I'm saying? Where them
You know what
vitamins
I'm
and
saying?
shit
Like,
at?
You can wipe
damn,
your ass with a
man,
rag.
Swear to
Man, you
God,
can
I've
wipe
been
your
at home
ass.
like that's the stupidest shit
It
ever.
is.
They
I don't
been buying
understand.
all this toilet
But it
paper.
just shows
Why?
that, and it just shows that, and I was talking about these 5 sense organs because your 2 eyes were only designed for you to see shit. Like you need it goes back to something we were talking about, limitations on the mind.
Yeah.
We were talking about a while ago. It's like if somebody tell you like what's limiting you. Like if I say, damn, I'm finna fly. Like I'm
Yeah.
finna
What's
fly.
stopping you from
a
flying?
motherfucker would think that, damn, nigga, how you gonna fly? Nigga, you ain't got no motherfucking,
Show
it's
you.
big- and what Crenshaw said, people are dream killers
Yeah.
because people push their furs on you.
Yeah.
So it's like
Because they don't understand.
They don't
so now
understand
they
it.
want you to be the same
Yeah.
confusion,
and
the
then it
misery,
go back
love,
to what
company.
you said
Yeah.
because they can't see past where they at.
Yeah.
So they can't see the fact that when you said you was gonna go fly, I actually had a thought. I got a flight plan when I leave this motherfucker.
Right.
Like you thinking
Right.
about I was literally thinking I'm finna fly up out this motherfucking
Yeah,
chair
yeah.
because you never saw it before.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can do that. But if I say I'm finna get up and walk out the chair, we're gonna walk you.
Yeah.
You're gonna
You
stop
know,
that happening.
'cause you done seen that
So it
happen.
goes back to perception.
Yeah.
Now we're in a time where you gotta trust the unseen. This is what 2020 vision is all about. This is what the year 2020
2020
is all
vision,
about.
right there.
Seeing beyond your natural sight. Seeing beyond what is there. This is why the veil is being lifted. This is why we dealing with shit the way we dealing with. Because if you're not seeing what is
Preach.
beyond there,
Preach.
the shit, the
Hallelujah.
physical life is gonna leave you trapped.
I'm gonna have an episode. I'm bringing you back on there
Hilarious.
because
Hilarious.
on the
Man.
shit that I can just tell you the things that I have seen
man.
with my sight. You know what I'm saying?
I
me?
swear to God, this
Like
man-
seriously,
This
like
man sit
seriously.
up here sound like a damn tape.
Negro dumbest, right there. Guys, damn it. Negro dumbest, right there. Shit, I like that shit. I love that shit, man. That's good
I just
shit.
got a joke.
Real
So
talk,
when
man.
I see these beats, that's the beats Tina Turner had when she was saying "Numb Your Whole Rain Game."
Yeah, beating up Ike and
Yeah,
shit.
she
What?
was.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Stones.
Yeah, when she had them
Look,
around her
Look,
head.
I
She had them
I
around her
believe
head.
in them.
You
Yeah.
I'm all in my
And I'ma
bees,
tell
my
you-
energy
No, I'm
bees,
just
and
saying, I'm just looking at them.
Well,
It
okay,
just
yeah,
reminded
yeah.
me of
That
Tina
chant,
Turner.
and I'm gonna tell you how powerful that is real quick. That
Let me hear
chant
it.
that she was
It's
reciting
very powerful.
is a
Numb
very
your
powerful
whole
chant.
rain game.
what that mean?
That's a divine protection chant.
Yeah,
So it means that you're dispelling any negative energy away from you. So it's about sacred
That's why
sounds
Tina
and
got
chants.
away from Mike.
Like, she literally did that.
yeah.
And it's like when you put intention behind it, because everything what you said a while ago, everything started with a thought, then it came to a word,
Right.
then it was made into reality, manifested. So once you think it, if your mind can achieve it, God damn it, you better
You know what? Everything that anybody say, this where I'm at. Everything anybody say, everything. I visualize everything. Y'all could be talking.
everything.
I visualize everything. I see everything. You know where the people like, I see what you're talking about. I literally see what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
I
See what I'm saying?
literally
So
visualize
therefore,
this shit.
when I see some shit, I have understanding of it.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So therefore, I understand you more. See what I'm saying? Now,
Real.
if you talking, this would let me know if people with that bullshit or not, because if people talking and saying shit to me and I can't visualize it, so therefore it's nothing to envision, because that vision, whatever it is that you're talking about, is not really what it is. Because the truth will always be the truth. You don't have to portray the truth. The truth will be the truth.
It's
You know what I'm saying?
eternal.
So if you telling the truth, if you talking, if you saying some shit that's really what it is, then I can envision it. But if I can't
real.
envision it, it's not
It's
true.
some bullshit.
I feel
Right.
like I'm a
That's that fake.
psychologist,
Right.
a
You hear me?
psychiatrist.
You hear me around this
If I heard you
motherfucker?
talk for 5 minutes, I know if you on bullshit or not.
I'm just saying.
Guess
The
what?
first
That's what a
couple of words
visualization
You know what?
saying that.
People don't start calling me assholey on.
Man,
Y'all, you hear me?
for real,
Just
man.
because you speak,
Ass holy. What is what?
you know, like Don
Assholey
Corleone
on.
is assholey on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? No, not like that, Kim Fro. No homo. No. You know better. You ask them hoes about it. Hey,
That's not what I No. Wait
No.
a minute, y'all. Never would have. No. We real cool.
Yeah.
Where we'll talk
But-
about that. That's not what
shit.
I was saying, ladies. Ladies know what
Yeah.
I was saying. Ass.
yeah,
ladies,
they say I'm an
ladies.
asshole because when
They
you
say
speaking
like
real,
that. in there.
I don't do that. I don't do that neither. No. Asshole on. Like, I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole.
Asshole by nature.
Right. But I don't claim that because when you say shit, you know what I'm saying, you speak to people and you tell them shit was really what it is, or this is what, or you see this for them, or this and that. If you speak shit like that, then you are an asshole to society.
It goes.
See what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna tell you how powerful it is because words create worlds. All right.
You need to watch my episode, Power Words.
Yeah, words create worlds. Everything started with a vibration. Everything is a vibration. Like the creator is stillness. Creation is sound. So everything is sound and vibration. Yeah. So when you really embrace this for what it is and you understand that everything that we're dealing with starts with the word and it starts with the way you speak and your tone is everything.
Yeah, I can dig that. All right. Say, I can dig that. That's real shit. I hate to cut them off, but I just ran out of time. So, I appreciate all y'all for coming out and chopping it up with me. Like, I really appreciate that. I appreciate that. Like, seriously, like,
go
you know,
I feel this is your best show yet.
Hey, y'all let me know how that go. See what I'm saying? I can dig that. I can dig it. I like that. And you know what? Do you know what everybody say every time they leave one of my shows? They say they feel good on the inside.
Oh, for real.
Like, seriously.
Because it's all real shit.
Don't nobody talk about
ain't
this
on no
shit.
fake shit up here.
Yeah,
man.
don't nobody talk about it.
So make sure y'all go to, you know what I'm saying, all my platforms, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Anchor, Launchpad, get on my group, Facebook, Instagram. Make sure y'all go follow me, get my subscribers up, cause I'm trying to get out there real good though.
I'm his PR, so reach out to me.
Boom,
you know,
there you go.
You know,
and I appreciate
interesting you want to talk about or say, you know.
Yeah.
I'll let your girl
already.
Ass.
I can't say ass. Looking at.
Look,
I appreciate y'all. Until next week.
Peace and Blue Man Country.
Right quick. Good show.
I'm finna give you the game right now. This game is to be sold, not told. Let me go on and pull you up right quick. First time free, second time it's a fee.